It is already halfway through June. I took my guidance from Spirit, from my guides, and I just took some time off. And I kept intending to record some messages for June, for the signs, and wow, it's halfway over. So now I'm just going to feel into whatever messages Spirit would like to send through me. For the rest of the month, let's go ahead and do June now. This is how relaxed June has been, okay? And, it's been a time where if it hasn't felt relaxed for you, that's okay, but please listen. If your body, your mind, if you heard that relaxing and you're like, ugh, I wish, please listen to that and please see, ask your guides to help you. Get into a space where you can relax, where you can go within. That's really what it's about. Sometimes taking that time just to find peace. It doesn't have to be fancy, okay? It doesn't have to look like a getaway. It doesn't have to look like anything exotic. It can just look like taking an hour for yourself, being in a quiet room, being on a walk. If it's too hot out, sitting in your car with the air conditioning, it can look like whatever you need it to look like. But please take that time for you, okay? That's an important message for this month. I'm excited to share this new deck I got. It's the Star Spinner Tarot. I've been entranced by it. I've been connecting with it, and some really magical messages have been coming out with this deck. So I'm excited to share it with you. And we'll feel into what the message is for all of us. And then I'm going to quickly just dive into all the signs. And these will not be lengthy messages, but they will be the messages that are intended for right now, okay? So for everyone for June, Spirit guides, what would you like for all of us to know? Okay, it is about the King of Cups. It's about listening to your heart. It's about the power that lies in your heart. You can see here is this beautiful, fierce dragon who's got so much power. But the King of Cups is about the heart. It's about love. It's about knowing that that's where your true power is. Knowing that your true power in every situation is going to be found in your heart. That will be more important than ever, because in June there is this pesky page of swords energy just everywhere. And this is like a pokey little energy. This can come from within you or from outside. But it is an energy that just wants to poke at your peace. Okay, it wants to poke at your peace. Your mental peace, your emotional peace. And this is a time where you are being guided to choose that King of Cups, to choose the love, to choose the strength that's within your heart in every situation. Okay, and we also have this Three of Pentacles, which is about building a new foundation with the divine. See how here in this beautiful Three of coins or pentacles, directly receiving those gifts of abundance that are falling from the sky. The divine is just giving them right to you. And you're just watching as they come in. It's like a genie in a bottle here. And Spirit's like, what do you need next? I already know it. I'm already going to provide it. You just sort of receive it. Now, it is interesting in that Three of Pentacles card that it's presented as 3 wishes from a genie. Okay? That's about prioritizing. This is a month of prioritizing. If your guides came to you right now and said, okay, you have 3 wishes and 3 wishes only, what would they be? What would you focus on? What would you say is more important to you than anything else? That's what it's time to focus in on and focus all of your energy on, all of your thoughts on, okay? From that place of King of Cups, heart power, knowing that your heart has the capacity to handle anything it needs to handle to get there, okay? All right, so let's dive in for Aries. What is the message you would like for Aries to have for this time? Thank you. This is for Aries. Keep in mind this can apply to your sun sign or your ascending sign or your moon sign, okay? And yes, listen to the messages for each of those. Okay, so this is for Aries. Aries for June, for the rest of June. What would Spirit like for you to know? You have the Queen of Swords, and you have it with some contentious energy coming out. So Queen of Swords is you're gonna have opportunities to recognize and cut away things that are not right for you. Queen of Swords says, you know, off with their heads. And here we have the ego snake wrapping around her. We have these beautiful red rose petals falling. So I'm just feeling into this. Okay. Yeah. This is going to be a month, Aries, of recognizing your power over situations in real life. Maybe some that your ego has manifested. Yeah, your ego has, meaning you unconsciously have drawn in some things that now this month you're like, ooh, I think I unconsciously drew that in, but guess what? I don't want it anymore. That's fine. It's not too late to say, I don't want this anymore. You know what? It's important for me to deliver to you, Aries. It's not self-sabotage to decide you don't want something you once did. That's not self-sabotage. That's just recognizing that, yes, I drew this in. Maybe I drew it in from, a little bit of ego place. That's okay. I don't want it now. That's fine. And then just listen to what Spirit's giving you. This Eight of Pentacles is about following your guidance and paying attention. Because there's something, divine timing is really important right now. There's a very key moment happening. All these clocks are set at the same time. So only pay attention to what's happening in this moment. Is it right for you in this moment? Great, then keep it. If it's not, it's time to release it, because this is not a time to say, well, I wanted this before, so I should really keep it around. No, it doesn't matter what you wanted before. Does it align with you now? Okay, if not, off with their heads, okay? All right, Queen of Swords. Okay, so next is Taurus. This is the message for Taurus for the rest of June. Okay, so Taurus, it's interesting. You have this King of Pentacles wanting to come out, this nice earthly energy with this bunny here, fertility and abundance, solidness, but it wanted to hide also. It wanted to go back in the deck. So it feels, Taurus, like you have sort of within your reach, within your grasp, within your realm of possibility, this stability, this sense of your own power in the physical, your own ability to say, you know what, I can have and achieve, and I'm a big deal. I've done some big deal things. It's like you've been running yourself down and you've forgotten your own greatness. You've forgotten your own greatness, Taurus, so it's time to remind yourself, Knight of Swords. It's time to really work those affirmations, those mantras. I am great. I am worthy. I am powerful, okay? Because you have been having thoughts, feelings, situations that have been running you down, making you feel not worthy, making you feel just less than. It's time to move away from those and be loving to yourself. Beautiful Queen of Cups energy. Be loving to yourself, be gentle to yourself. You're going to find your way through those waters, through those choppy waters, okay? Beautiful. And next is Gemini. Really, really connecting with this deck. I love it. This is my first time sharing it like this, so I am loving this. Okay. And again, that's the Star Spinner Tarot. I know some people will ask me, that's such a beautiful deck. Yes. Okay. So Gemini, you have that Knight of Swords too. It's important for you to pay attention to the words, the thoughts. Yes. And just like Taurus, move into that solidness within you of the King of Pentacles. Move into that being able to rely on yourself, being able to say, I am powerful. I am stable. I can rely on myself. Okay, Gemini? All right. Okay. You will need to remind yourself of this, Gemini, this month, because there's something where you feel like you're having to leave a situation behind or leave someone behind. Yeah. And you need to remind yourself that you are in power. It's like you have to keep reminding yourself, no, this is right. I need to walk away from this. I need to leave this. It could also be that you're feeling like something's shutting you out. But I feel you're empowered in this situation. So I feel like you're leaving whatever it is. And just remember, your wishes are being granted. What are your priorities? What are you asking that genie for? It's coming in. Focus in on what are the top 3 important things for you. Okay? Because as you walk away from what wasn't right, it's important to welcome in what is in the physical. Okay, beautiful. All right, and next is Cancer. This is for Cancer. Messages for June 2021. What's left of it for Cancer? Cancer, you have the Page of Cups, and I love it in this deck. It's this cute little puppy coming up to this mermaid, and she's connecting with it. Page of Cups is the energy of connecting with that place in you that you knew as a child, that led you as a child, just like this little puppy. You know, that youthful place. What does your heart say? But in a very childlike way. Cancer, really tapping into the power of your purest heart's desires, your purest childlike heart's desires. Your mind or some situation this month, Cancer, may say, you can't have that. Nope, you can't. Don't pet the puppy. Don't let yourself enjoy it. But you completely can. You're just judging yourself, and you're allowing other people to judge you. You're allowing other people, and you don't even know what they think. You just are deciding you know what they think, and you're saying, well, they think this, and so therefore I can't enjoy this because what would it look like? They don't care. They don't really care. They're worried about their own stuff. You know, so you come in to that little child you within, and you come in as that King of Cups with all that love, with all that strength, and you say, no, it's time for little child me to enjoy this. I don't care what anybody thinks. You can look as ridiculous as you want to look. It doesn't matter, okay? And giving yourself the compassion of letting yourself have this joy that in the past you would allow others to steal away. So Cancer, I am getting for you, this is a summer of joy. This is a summer of childlike joy. So anything that stands in the way of that, let that King of Cups come in and defend you and say, no, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to have this, because as you enjoy it this summer, you're manifesting. You're manifesting for your life moving forward. That's all manifestation fuel. You're feeding the fires of what you truly want for your life. Okay? Great. All right. Next is Leo. This is the message for Leo for the rest of June. Okay? Page of Swords. I'm going to ask for clarification about this particular Page of Swords. It feels foggy for me. For Leo. Thank you. Someone undermining your confidence? Yeah. Yeah, it's like you are wanting to celebrate. You're wanting to enjoy. 9 of Cups is like, I want to dance. I want to enjoy. But this is like an inner critic that says, this is the Page of Swords. The inner critic says, what do you think you're doing? And you have this in common with Cancer. What do you think you're doing? Stop dancing. Stop being silly. Stop being frivolous. But don't do that, because you are moving away from the restriction of that Page of Swords saying you can't, you shouldn't. It's time for you to dance. It's time for you to be free. It's time for you to flow. For you, Leo, I'm actually getting the song, the Beastie Boys song, Fight for Your Right to Party. Like, you've got to fight for your right to party. You've got to fight for your right to not worry about anything, really. Don't worry about the job. Don't worry about the critics. Don't worry about your own inner voice. Just dance. Okay. Beautiful. Enjoy that. And next is Virgo. This is the message for Virgo for the rest of June. For Virgo. Okay. You have 8 of Cups. So Virgo, you're really making some choices this month that will move you away from things that make you sad, that are in the past, that drag you down. This is like a past version of you. These are past expectations you put on yourself. I have to grab this card that fell. And It's time for you to move. Yep, judgment, self-judgment. I mean, you've been hard on yourself. You've allowed other people to be hard on you, have very unrealistic expectations, unfair expectations. You're moving away from that because you've seen the light. This is a month where you see the light with the Ace of Swords and you're like, oh yes, I am no longer doing that. I am no longer going to take on all that stuff, but not even take on, but you're just not going to dwell on things that you used to dwell on. You're not going to fixate on things you used to fixate on. It's like you're allowing yourself mental freedom. You're having clarity that you have been sort of making yourself miserable about something or just life in general. And you have clarity now. You're like, I don't want that anymore. I may not know yet what I do want, but I don't want that anymore. Okay, good. That's all you need to know right now. Remember, this is a month where it's just about becoming clear in your priorities. So if you know, I don't want any more of that heaviness. I don't want any more of that difficulty. I don't want that particular pattern of suffering to be a part of my life anymore. That's all you need to know right now. The rest will be shown to you. Just focus on the present moment. The rest will be shown to you. How, what's next, all that will be shown to you, okay? All right, and next is Libra for June. For the rest of June, this is for Libra. I'll keep dropping the cards. For Libra. Two of Pentacles. It feels like there is going to be a choice for you to make this month. You're making a choice. You've been in between things for long enough, and you've been weighing your options for long enough. You have made a choice. Now, I paused because it feels like this is a still energy. Throat chakra is acting up. Hold on. So Libra, I had to stop and have a coughing fit. So your throat chakra, you really need to speak some truth this month about this decision, even if it's heartbreaking. Okay, whatever this decision is for you within yourself, where you're like, I'm clear on this. I now know. Go ahead and speak that. You have the Knight of Cups, okay? So Knight of Cups, I need clarification on. That's a little unclear by itself. Knight of Cups for Libra. So you're going to be speaking your truth. Yeah. So you're ready to receive the cups that are coming in for you, and you're ready to stop suffering. This Ten of Swords is about, you know what, I've taken all the swords I'm going to take. That's over. That's what you have clarity about. That's what you're speaking is, yeah, that suffering stuff is over. And wow, I'm having some real message issues here with let me feel into this. Okay. You know what? It's clarity. It's about clarity this month. It's about, you may not be ready to speak yet. You may just want to be quiet. Because your throat chakra it's like, just be quiet. It wants to be quiet. It wants to be in clarity. It wants to be in stillness. It wants to take a look at what's being offered. So you are making a decision. I'm going to say, even though you're clear on it within yourself, you're not ready to express anything just yet. You are waiting to see what's being offered. You're waiting to see what's being offered by the divine, maybe by someone else. But here's the thing. You're the Queen of Pentacles, coins here. You know you're worthy. You know your worth. And you are no longer going to compromise that. You do know that, okay? Your steps forward, maybe they're not known yet. That's all right. Okay. Next is Scorpio. This is your message for June, Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. Thank you. Beautiful. Knight of Swords, but Nine of Swords. Okay, so you've been in worry, you've been in anxiety, Scorpio, And it's time for you to start sort of getting tough with your mind and saying, that's not our script anymore. We have a new script. We are moving forward. You know, say to yourself, I'm moving forward. I am sure about this, or I'm confident, or I am, you know, ready to receive abundance, or whatever it is that you're clear about. Yeah, because you have been worrying a lot, going through a lot of anxiety, going through a lot of angst about whatever this is that you've been healing from. This is healing. So it's time to very much say, I'm ready for healthier. Yes, yeah. I'm ready to leave anything toxic behind. I'm ready to leave anything that does not serve my greatest good behind, or I've already left it behind. Scorpio, it really feels, yeah, like you're ready to open to more. You've been angsting is the word I keep getting. Angsting. And you're ready to open to more. You're ready to see what all is out there for you. Nice. There's abundance here. There's a lot about abundance. Receiving abundance, Scorpio. So just know that that is available to you this month. The key for you is moving away from any toxicity, moving away from anything that's not serving you, being clear that it's time to do that. Okay? All right, next is Sagittarius. This is the June message, rest of June for Sagittarius. Thank you. You have that genie granting your wishes. What do you need? Priorities. Okay, so what would those 3 wishes be? What would those 3 things you would tell your guides that you need be? Stay in the moment. This is not about what you wanted before. It's not about what you were trying to anticipate you might want in the future. It's about right now. What do you need? What's important to you right now? Let the divine take care of the rest. Let the divine bring in the rest. Okay, Sagittarius, so you're being given what you need. It's for you to open your eyes and see that right now, this month. It's for you to open your eyes and see the ways. You're being given it because what you've been in has been very, very painful. What you've been going through has been very, very painful. But that pain is over. 10 of Swords, that's the last sword. No more swords, okay? So it's time to know, okay, the pain is over. Now it's time for me to just pay attention, gather these beautiful gifts the divine is bringing in, these cornerstones of my new life. What is this 5 of Swords? It feels like, Sagittarius, it feels like, feels like you might be involved in some sort of conflict, someone coming sort of wanting to fight you, and by fight I just could mean like this could be just energy that doesn't feel right, this could be an argument, but you, when you, it's important for you to know that you're starting something new. This is not about you staying in what was. So don't let anybody confuse you with that arguing, with that kind of energy. People are going to try to, not people, maybe some people, but like elements in your life are going to be confusing right now and make you feel like a compass that's been spun. Okay. So focus on what the divine's showing you and bringing you as gifts. Stay in this Page of Pentacles energy of newness and paying attention to what the divine's showing you, because if you dwell in the past or future, you will get all turned around. If you dwell or focus on what anybody's sort of coming at you with, you'll get all turned around. Focus on what is important to you right now and the ways that Spirit's bringing that in. You're really going to need to keep your vibration up this month, Sagittarius, up above the lower vibrations that are challenging you right now, okay? So that doesn't mean suppressing anything. That just means saying, I know I'm supported divinely. I know I'm being given everything I need. And I'm not going to allow these seeds of doubt to come in and confuse me. Okay. And next is Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. We're going to ask for the messages for Capricorn for this month, for the rest of June. Okay. You have lots of 3s wanting to come out. Now you do have the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles though. Okay. So for you, it's going to be, which are you looking at? You have 3 Pentacles coming in, you know, these clues, these gifts, these the divine saying, here you go. Here's another one. Here's another one. Sort of like a scavenger hunt with the divine. And you also have the Three of Swords, which is you're feeling the heartbreak, the pain, the difficulty. But swords are thoughts. So these may or may not be real or true when you really look at them. It could be old wounds coming back and you're being triggered in those. So make sure your focus is clear. And with this Knight of Swords, that's saying you choose your focus. Are you focusing on pain from the past? Or are you focusing on what the divine is bringing in for you? Which are you focusing on? And if that genie in a bottle says to you, Capricorn, what are your 3 wishes? What are they? Do you know your priorities? What are your 3 wishes? What are they? Okay. Because if your thoughts are dictating them, your thoughts might gravitate toward the pain. But that's not what you're wishing for, right? No, you want to dance. You want to be joyful. You want the 9 of Cups. So that's what is important to ask for more of. And in order to ask for more of it, you have to see where it's being brought in this moment. 8 of Pentacles, in this moment. Okay? So it's about choosing your focus right now. Okay. Thank you. And next is Aquarius. Aquarius. You have the Page of Cups. That childlike wonder. This is a time of childlike wonder for you, Aquarius. Okay? So really tap into that. What does, ask yourself every morning, what does little me want to do today? What does the little young version of me want to do today? You can invite that version of you to lead you through your day. There's something, Aquarius, that's trying to, or wanting to cling to you, hold you back. Could be internal. Something that you're kind of clinging to out of a sense of security. You keep getting this Page of Cups. So what's happening is the little young version of you that knows the way is saying, let's go do this, let's do this. And that's sort of like the old man version of you is like, no, we have to work, we have to stay here, we can't retire, we can't go anywhere. Okay, so Aquarius, it's important for you to move away from that way of thinking that would hold you back, in that kind of stodgy energy of, no, you can't follow your heart. Because this is you're starting something new, Aquarius. You're the first person to get the Ace of Pentacles in this reading for June. You're starting something new, new job, new move, something new in your life, and it's coming in. So it's very important for you to align with that. Again, consult with that inner little child about everything that's happening, because it's definitely coming in, and you have a lot to celebrate this month, okay? And finally, Pisces. Messages for Pisces for the rest of June. Thank you. You have the Page of Cups too. So Pisces, you will be tapping into that child power, that power of dreaming and dancing and just being in that fluid, wonderful third chakra for you and Libra, Pisces. Okay, so let's ask what it is that you're being asked to speak your, because you're feeling, speak your truth. You're feeling criticized. You're feeling scrutinized. Okay, so it's time for you to celebrate and dream, but you're feeling kind of picked apart. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to be cutting that out. You got to cut that out, Queen of Swords. So you're going to be saying, I am not available to energies that will criticize and judge me. I'm not doing that. You have the King of Cups. This is that heart strength saying, no, I am a wonderful, loving parent to this little child essence within me, and you're not going to do this to this child. You're not going to hold this child back from experiencing all of this joy right now and from manifesting from that place of joy. So just know, Pisces, you are very supported in cutting out anything that makes you feel tamped down, criticized or scrutinized or judged. Okay, it is your time to move toward the gifts that are coming in, the things that make you joyful, and move away from the things that make you feel bad. Just pay attention to your body. What gives you, that wonderful free feeling, and what makes you feel kind of like fight or flight, kind of activated in that fear response in your body, or in that anxiety in your body. Okay, because you too have those 3 wishes. Spirit's saying, what are your top 3? What are your priorities? Okay, it's time to focus on that because Spirit's bringing it in. So you focus on what's most important to you. Spirit will handle the rest. Okay? Have a wonderful rest of June. We'll connect again soon. Bye.